I close with this story. Dr. Erwin Lutzer, the pastor of Moody Bible Church in Chicago, wrote a book several years ago entitled, "When a Nation Forgets God, 7 Lessons We Must Learn from Nazi Germany." It's a good read. He quotes in that book a German eyewitness who reflected on the apathy and indifference of the church during World War II. And in the book, Lutzer quotes from this German eyewitness, and this is what that individual said, quote, "I lived in Germany during the Nazi Holocaust. I considered myself a Christian. We heard stories of what was happening to the Jews, but we tried to distance ourselves from it because what could anyone do to stop it? A railroad track ran behind our small church, and each Sunday morning we could hear the whistle in the distance and then the wheels coming over the tracks. We became disturbed when we heard the cries coming from the train as it passed by. We realized that it was carrying Jews like cattle in the cars. Week after week, the whistle would blow. We dreaded to hear the sound of those wheels because we knew that we could hear the cries of the Jews en route to a death camp. Their screams tormented us. We knew the time the train was coming, and when we heard the whistle blow, we began singing hymns. By the time the train came past our church, we were singing at the top of our voices. If we heard the screams, we sang more loudly, and soon we heard them no more. Years have passed, and no one talks about it anymore. But I still hear that train whistle in my sleep. God, forgive me. Forgive all of us who called ourselves Christians and yet did nothing to intervene," end quote. Friends, listen, we cannot, as a church, as a people of God, ignore or remain silent about the moral issues of our day. To do so is not only cowardly, it is complicit in the evil. Do not sing more loudly. Instead, stand up for what is right. Declare the truth. Live your lives in such a way that God is glorified. Trust Him. Look to Him only as the supreme judge who sits on the throne. And may God be exalted, and may His enemies be defeated in our nation for His glory.